Om Shanti. Hi, everyone. Olga Konowalska is here with you. I got another surprise for you for New Year's, I guess, to celebrate your new year better. So you will understand what's going on. So because today I will be doing a video about Jupiter Guru transit, which will occur on May in May 2023, right? It depends where do you live. It might be like day before, day after, but it's going to happen in May. But as Jupiter, as Saturn, it's a slow grahan planet. You might feel already some changes, transformations like towards this and that way. So I'm going to go through each zodiac sign, right? And I'm going to tell what you can expect within 1 year, because Jupiter is going to be there for May, and for one more year, in Aries, and together with Rahu, because Rahu is a shadow planet, is going to be there as well. So once again, guys, if you didn't watch my videos before, I do Jyotish astrology, Narayana in Sanskrit. So it's I go from your Jyotish zodiac sign, not from Western astrology. So if you don't know, once again, your zodiac sign, like the true rising star, which was rising on East on the time of your birth, then please reach me out. There will be another my New Year's gift, I guess, right now. So you will know actually what to expect from this year, which is coming, right? And why do I do this Jyotish zodiac sign, not like a Western sign? Well, because Jyotish zodiac sign, like the rising star in East you were born at, it reflects all the energies like you received, and then because it corresponds like a true and highest soul tasks. So that's why it's very important to go from that. Even though you can see your horoscope from Moon, Chandra, and the Sun, also it's also from Jyotish based horoscope, right? Like if, for example, you're Leo with your rising star, and your moon is in I don't know, in Cancer, number 4. So you can see also like some tendencies going from there as well. So it's hard to explain, but basically, if you are, for example, listening me right now, there must be something right in your life going on that you need this information. So your rising star is mostly answers for your like physical stuff, for your not physical, it's your personality also, like it's your head, it's everything inside you. If you look your zodiac sign from the moon, it's your emotional state of mind, it's your state of mind, it's kind of more there. If you go from the sun, then it's going to be more spiritual. So it just breaks down, like if you look, like for example, Jupiter goes to Aries right now, and you will look from your rising star, then moon, then sun, then it all breaks down to like, okay, from this point of view I will experience that, from this point of view I will experience that. So it's just like a matrix has its own rules and laws, even if you don't know about them, but it's better to know them. That's where I'm here to tell you all about it. And give you actually this knowledge, right? It's a little percentage, it's really tiny what I can give you, but at least something, right? The main task, because the main task of Jyotish is finding your own path, your dharma, unveil it and turn it into your power. Because some astrologers saying, oh, this planet is bad in your horoscope, this and that. There is no bad planets. There's just, we can always turn whatever, like the challenges the planet brings you, we can turn it to the plus and see what we can do, so your life will flow in a natural way without unnecessary obstacles and delays, right? Jyotish also, it's about to kind of make sure to set up your priorities, and implement all this knowledge into your daily life, so you will be producive and resourceful, right? That's a great tool. I believe like everybody has to know about Jyotish. So I will talk about Jupiter Guru transit if for each zodiac sign. Once again, it's a Vedic zodiac sign, right? Please write me comments if it was helpful for you, if you can implement into your life or relate to your life or not, because every time you do that, like the comment, or you just like my post, you actually putting a big plus into your karma, because more people is gonna see it. And I know a lots of people, they're seeking for this information. That's why I'm actually doing this video right now, because I had a lots of requests like, what's next, can you tell me about this and that and that and that. And I'm like, okay, I just have to do it, because a lots of people, they're like, oh, I've been looking for this information all my life. I'm like 70, almost 70, and here you are. So it's like, earlier you hear that, better it is. So that's why if you just like my post or comment, I always appreciate comments, then you putting a big plus into the difficult areas in your horoscope, to unveil it into the better way, right? So I really appreciate that, guys. And then so your karma will just be more generous to you as well. So I was talking in my last video about Saturn transit in Aquarius, right? And it's very important to rewatch it, because if you put, like right now I'm going to talk about Jupiter, and then you compare it to your Saturn, because Saturn will be there for 3 years, Jupiter just for 3 years, for 1 year. So basically you kind of compare, okay, maybe Saturn will kind of, whatever I said, it didn't sound that good, but then Jupiter goes to this and that house, and then it's just, kind of soothing out whatever you may have. So also when you guys put like comments, like for example, oh, it helped me to realize this and that and that, you working through your Mercury and Jupiter, and then it's really good, because then you kind of, through your comment, you're not commenting to me, you kind of realize, oh, I found out I did this and that and that, and oh, that's what I can work with within like next year or 3 years, right? So it's always great to do so. So because Rahu, it's a shadow planet, right? It's also in Aries, just like Jupiter will be in May, right? But you can feel it before this influence. You might feel it or might not yet. So Rahu is a shadow planet, which it's like our wishes. We want to go there, want to do it in Aries. And Aries is a powerful, really powerful sign where it's like we don't want to think anymore. We just want to do, right? And imagine right now, Jupiter, Guru, which is slow, spiritual planet, Graha, enters Aries, and their Rahu is there. And Jupiter also, it's planet which expands everything. So imagine Rahu on one side, which I want this. You need to go there. You need to do this. And Jupiter, I will expand it even more. And here's Aries, actions, do. It's going to be a fun 1 year, right? So we're going to talk about it right now. Well, in general, Jupiter is about truth, education, father spirit, like to make your knowledge perfect, kind of, it's all that, right? So it's gonna be fun. It's expensive, everything. So so they also, like, if Jupiter with Rahu meets together, it brings extra like double wishes in this like area where they meet at, like in the house they meet at. So first sign, yay, finally, guys. I'm sorry for long introduction, but I had to do it because lots of people who are watching me right now, they have no clue what I'm talking about. And I'm pretty sure what I just said, it's a lot for them as well. So bear with me. So Aries number one, imagine, so Aries, Jupiter and Rahu is going to be in your first house, right? So it means it's self-concentration, it's self-realization, self-improvement. It's kind of your style, your image, you know, your life path is going to be everything about that. So if Jupiter was before for Aries in 12th house, it was more like a thinking planet. Oh, what do I have to do with my life? What I have to like improve or do, like it was all that stuff. Now Jupiter doesn't want to think, it's actions. And plus with Rahu, you know, together, yeah. So Aries will be facing like, it's kind of like, I have to act right now. I have to do something about my life, about myself, you know, about my self-image, self-esteem and stuff like that. So it gives you a power to do something about your personality, your look, your appearance, like you name it. So it's basically gives you a power to do something in your life, like starts moving towards your goal. But starts moving towards whatever you did for the past year where Jupiter was in pieces, right? So some energy, lots of energy on a personality. So you're like, you don't want to think anymore. Like your mind will be like actions. I need actions, and obviously it will bring it to you. Believe me. Taurus, next Taurus, Jupiter goes to that 12th house. We just talked about 12th house, but I didn't talk much about it before because for Taurus, Jupiter was in 11th house. For last year, still there, right? So it's the house's projects, money, wishes, your ambitions. And at the same time, the Saturn was in a 9th house for Tauruses there. So it was kind of difficult for Tauruses, but Jupiter was kind of lifting them up a little bit, their spirit. So now it's a 12th house. 12th house, it might be for Tauruses extra expenses. Extra expenses meaning like they can be moving to different house. They could be, or not even house, it's more like that will be the other. It's more like extra expenses which you didn't expect. It might be moving because, you know, suddenly you have to move out of your apartments, you know, or different country or state. Yeah, it's extra expenses. Or it could be like expenses related to kind of traveling, because 12th house is a house of like foreign countries and stuff. So Tauruses might have a wish to go like to yoga retreat or I don't know, to do ayahuasca, you know, somewhere in Nepal, or, you know, something like that, extra expenses which you like didn't think about before, but suddenly like, that's it, it's time, I'm ready, you know, I'm gonna do it. So what else? Yeah, so Tauruses, they might have like a wish to just like, oh, they're walking by the temple and suddenly like, oh, I want to go inside and see what is in there. Or they might be like, oh, I wanted to read this book for such a long time or years, and now I'm just doing it. I'm just going to read this book with spiritual scripts or something like that. So Jupiter will make you to look deep inside yourself, right? On your inner process, what's going on there. Extra expenses might be also related like to taxes or, I know, traffic tickets, so be careful with that, you know. It's you know, if you will meditate at this time, if you will do like reading spiritual scripts and stuff like that, if you'll start looking deep inside you, then this transit's not going to be that difficult for you. So that's the tip for Tauruses. And watch after your expenses. It's a house of losses as well, so just watch after your expenses. So next will be Gemini. Gemini, Jupiter goes to 11th house, right? It was in the 10th house before. So it could be like right now, 10th house is more like career, 11th house is more opportunities. It could be like some business offers, not just hard work, right? But like new business opportunities, career opportunities. You might meet some new people, like, which is related to make you like go into your business and make it successful, you know, some partners, you know. It's also could be related to kids, marriage, what's it called, the word, creativity, because actually Jupiter aspects from 11th house, the 5th house, the house of projects, plans, kids, and stuff like that. So it's all related, you see, like projects, like kids are also projects, yeah. So all tensions will be like on your business partners, projects, socialization, you know. So don't waste your time and take this opportunity, because a lot of people, they're like, they see opportunity, they meet people, but then they lose it. They lose it because they were always thinking, oh, there must be something there better, you know, for me. And then there's nothing better, you know, and you're losing this good one. So Geminis, watch out for that. Invest in yourself, invest in your development, in your business. And then it will gives you lots of you know, good things after that. Once again, each chart is individual, each horoscope is individual. Of course, we have to go step by step, like to go deeper into that, but there will be a tendency for Geminis. Cancers, they emotional, they kind of cozy, you know, soulful. Cancers, my cancers. Oh my gosh. So Jupiter will go to the 10th house, career, work, hard work, right? Plus Rahu is there, yeah. So it's doubles, everything doubles. You want to work, you want money, you want career, all of that. Jupiter can give you that, all of that, but you might be too busy over there. But it's kind of time for your actions to open maybe your like own business, you know, find something you love to do, your perfect place in your career life, kind of whatever. But remember, as Saturn will be in the 8th house for Cancers, right? From January, you might feel it already. It will be some inner transformation, right? So it's kind of, you might first transform yourself, and then the career will just flow. You just have to kind of work within yourself inside, little depth, and then it's expands and it grows. So next, Leos. Jupiter goes to the 9th house from 8th, right? It wasn't that easy on the 8th house, even though Jupiter is not as hard on the 8th house as Saturn, but still you would be like thinking about transformation last year. So kind of, that's the 9th house. It's a, you know, teachers, luck, yoga, philosophy, father, boss, you know. It's a great transit for Leos, who are actually bosses, right? Or directors, principals, or a person who leads people and all that. So because it's a great transit for education or educating someone and lead them after yourself, find the true meaning of something, get some great time to get some extra education and educate someone else at this time. The best, actually, Jupiter transit. So once again, look at all these opportunities the life brings you, because life brings you lots of opportunities, and after it happened, we just missed it because we always wait for something much better, you know, always unsatisfied. Be satisfied, guys, and don't miss opportunities. Appreciate the gifts life you know, brings you. And also for Leos, don't afraid to travel, and through travel to learn, you know, something new. And obviously it's time to think about spiritual. 9th house, Jupiter is there. Your mind will be going there. Next, Virgos, Jupiter goes to 8. Okay, hold on. 8th house. That's right. 8th house from 7. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm like, I talk so much and I'm already misspelled. Yes, that's right. 8th house from 7. So 8th house is house of transformations, right? Exotic knowledge, it's something will be the Jupiter will just bring you inside this inner world, not this material world. You will want to find out something you didn't research about, and you will just go there because you just don't know why you will go there. You will just start researching about something mystical. Mystical, it means something we don't know about, right? So you will want to find out about, so it will not be mystical anymore to you. And Jupiter also will try to destroy something which you call traditions. We get used to tradition, and Jupiter might break this tradition to create new traditions, so it will be more helpful in your life. That's also, the good thing Jupiter will do in 8th house is kind of transformations, heart in the beginning. For example, you could choose to wake up late now. It will make you to wake up early for this and that and stuff like that. That's a lot of things. I just don't want to dwell on it so much. But it's definitely time for inner transformations and creating new tradition. But obviously, it's a better transit than Saturn through the 8th house, so it's not going to be as harsh on you. But you may feel it already. Yes, it might be a sign like to do like, oh, this book I wanted to read, so you take it and you're reading it, especially there is Rahu in there, but you have to be careful because Rahu sometimes like brings some illusions and you're like falling into different influence than supposed to be. So see the real truth, between all this spiritual knowledges, exotic knowledges and stuff like that. It might be some questions for Virgos related to inheritance, some money questions. It might be some actually income from like government, and sudden money from somewhere. And because also Jupiter aspects the money house from 8th house. So it might be a good, actually, great time for your income and stuff like that, but they will be transformational, and basically it's a good kind of 8th house over here. Libras, Jupiter moves to the 7th house of partnership, right? Project, business, kids. Libras are already like people, they're social, they want to gather people together, and so in here will be Jupiter and Rahu together. So Rahu will be till the end of 2023, so it could bring good partners, right, to their life, and it's also the time to see which partners do you really need. Don't miss, once again, opportunity if the life brings you some partners, business partners. Well, if you're not married, over there as well, because that might be a good sign to start doing some business with them, right? Just look for people, accept them, and do some project and work with them. So Scorpions, almost there, guys. Scorpions, Jupiter will go to the 6th house. It was in the 5th before. 5th house, good karma, kids, project, creativity. And 6th house might bring some health related problems, questions. If you had chronic disease, it might rise in this question again. It's very important to not take any loans or credits for Scorpions. Don't put any money into the project, at least for this year, because Rahu is there. Rahu will want adrenaline. Rahu and Jupiter expanse will want you to go there and do this and that. But plus, it might be like some health problems arise or questions, you might want to save money, and just watch out for your pocket, for your money, for your wallet. Don't invest anything. I would not definitely recommend for Scorpions to do that. And it's also about court cases, just for Scorpions, right? Because Rahu wants to bring conflicts. He's like, yeah, let's do it, because the sixth house is a house of enemies as well, wants to find out enemies, beat them up, and make up rational decisions, and Jupiter will expand it. No, just keep your emotions down, separate illusion from not illusion, and just Jupiter again will educate you in this aspect of like enemies or court cases. Just educate, research. And also for those Scorpions who are serving somewhere, like I don't know, hospital, teachers, army, service people, like social workers, right? It's a really great transit, because you might get actually a raise at your work, and then because you're serving, the sixth house is also a serving house, like you're serving, so you're doing great something, serve people. So it's great transition for Scorpios to serve someone, do some donations, and I don't know, do good something for people. It's always good, but that's especially will be in Scorpio's head, right? So yeah, it will be a lot of emotions and impulsive decisions, but keep it calm. Sagittarius. Jupiter in the fifth house will be in the transiting fifth house in May 2023. Sagittarius, they're like my philosophers. They're like fire Brahmins, fire Brahmins, because they're smart deep inside, but they're like, they're fire. They have fire inside them, right? They have to do this, and then they're like, oh, I did this. It's not supposed to do that, but they're really like philosophers, they think a lot. So Jupiter will be in their fifth house of projects, kids, good karma, investments, spirit, philosophy, creativity, creating something new. When you create kids, it's something new, or creating new plants and stuff like that. And Rahu also is there, shadow planet. So if you don't have kids, you might give you kids, it's a great transit for teachers, because it's a house of kind of kids as well, so they work with kids. It's kind of the time for Sagittarius to bring your inner talents outside, your hobbies, whatever your heart wanted to like to do always. That's the time you will feel like, that's it, I just want to do it, and there's no tomorrow, I need to do it. So it will be a great time for that. Capricorns, Jupiter will be transiting fourth house. Remember, Rahu will be in the same house as well. The fourth house, real estate, cars, all that stuff. So the questions, the tasks kind of in Capricorn's mind will be related to moving to new house, or if you're already in that house, remodeling, changing something, making your space kind of cozy and comfy for your work, so you will feel kind of good over there. And also Rahu will double that wish, it's kind of organization, your space, your nest, kind of, even though you're not female, for example, there will be something related to it, basically speaking. Might be some questions related to your mom. Fourth house also, maybe like Jupiter is still good, the planet expanding, but your attention might be going towards that area as well. Okay, Aquarius, Jupiter going to the third house, and Aquarius, I hardly see them on my consultation. They never come, barely. You know why? Because Aquarius, they're busy saving the world, making Greenpeace, putting team together to save everyone. I love them. They're so friendly though. They're like Greenpeace and stuff like that. But they're just busy with making a world a better place. So the Saturn for them will be in the first house, right? And aspects the house of work, actually. So, and Jupiter will be in the third house. for third house, it's our actions. So basically actions work. Aquarius can reach within the sphere a lots of things, because if you put your actions and it goes to your work, like that might bring you lots of things, but it depends on you if you're going to act and not miss your opportunity, Aquarius. Okay, so there will be a time for Aquarius, a time of communication, socialization, new plans, also kind of short trip, business trips, you know, here and there, new acquaintances, you know, it could be something related to PR, commercial, on production, writers and stuff, some etc, etc, etc. Like, so that's the great transit for Aquarius. Is very like uplifting, you know, lots of energy there, and they will have lots of energy to do something themselves. Last one, Pisces, my favorite Pisces, because they always wait to the end, right? I should change it and start from, oh, Pisces. I have to say it correct. I have to start from Pisces and go back to Aries. But hey, guys, you can always skip, right, and go to Pisces. So Pisces, the Jupiter will go to the second house, house of money, resources, a throat chakra, so something what you will be talking. So Jupiter will expand, Rahu will expand. Well, Rahu mostly will want you to talk. Jupiter will be like, yeah, let's talk, you know, like spiritual, something that maybe not spiritual, it's about resources. So probably like work, you will be more communicative, or you will want to express yourself more through talking. Resources, Jupiter is the second house. It also can bring you like because you eat and resources, so you might expand on your weight. So Pisces, watch out for your weight. Don't eat too much, or eat healthy, you know. I mean, you eat as much as your body needs, but eat healthy. That will be important for the next year to watch after. So and yeah, basically for Pisces is a really good time, because Saturn was going on where was Saturn? 12, hold on, second house. So hold on, almost done. I have to count in my head. And I forgot, obviously. 12, 11. Oh, was in the first house. Yeah. So yeah, so but basically for Pisces, it will be that kind of period when they will start thinking about resources, money, and it's also relatives, you know, stuff like that. And the intention will go over there. Thank you guys very much for listening to me. Hope you found this information helpful. Wishing you Happy New Year, and wishing you to implement all this knowledge into your life so you could be more resourceful, and so you could help kind of yourself to achieve new goals. And when you know this and these tips which I told you, you'll be paying attention in that, and you will know already what to do. That's how astrology works. It just brings, you know, like from problems from negative into the plus. If you have any questions, please contact, private message me, follow, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Vastu Academy. I'll be probably posting the link underneath this. Well, if I'll be posting on my Facebook at Olga Konowalska and Instagram at Vastu Vastu Academy. Always welcome any questions. I'm here to help. I'm here to answer. Thanks a lot. I'm Shanti, and have a wonderful day. Hope you enjoy.